if they want to start reaching out to high net worth individuals, what is the strategy? What is the what's the way that these individuals like to be reached out to? How do you generally go about that?
Yeah, so it's a great question. We go through a kind of a multi-stage underwriting process. And number one is underwriting kind of the GP or general partner, and really looking at them on a personal level and kind of their strategy and their track record before we even start looking at deals with them. So for folks that are really starting to, think about, hey, I want to become a true operator and raise a fund around a particular strategy, I think number one is, what is the strategy and how is it different than what everybody else is doing? Or how are you approaching it in a different way, so that you can really stand out, amongst the other GPs that are constantly pushing deals towards ultra high net worth individuals. On the family office side, we see a huge amount of deal flow, and it's hard. It's hard to stand out. If you're pushing a multifamily deal, I see 10 multifamily deals a day. Right. So how are you going to be different to make sure that that investor says, oh, that's interesting. So I think number one is really having your strategy defined and then staying in your lane. Right? But like you want to make sure that you're not kind of dabbling in a lot of different asset classes, a lot of different strategies. People like to bet on subject matter experts, right? They don't want to bet on someone who's never done it before.